Hey Capricorn, it's Suzanne with Sunny Force Tarot here to do part 2 of your 2-part reading series here. So in part 1 we talked about what's going on with you. Check that out if you haven't watched that part 1 yet. And part 2 we're talking about you and somebody else that you're dealing with. Okay, so we're going to start with an astrology card again. We're going to use this deck to see maybe how you're feeling about what's going on with this card here. This one kind of fell out, so we'll take it. And then the tarot. All right, so we're breaking it down into situation, what you're manifesting in this situation, the details, and the guidance. Okay. So let's see. What do we have here for part 2 for you? The 5th house, which is about passion. So this kind of ties back into part 1 a little bit, right? Because part 1 for you was about communication. So we might be talking about passionate communication with you. How is that passionate communication showing up in your life? Is it showing up as warm and loving, or is it showing up as cold and blunt and sarcastic? Okay, so this is about passion. So let's see. It's about passion perhaps with you and another person. And then we have faith. It's about having faith even when things feel like they're standing still and not moving. What do we have up here? Protection. All right, so I feel like in this energy of faith, that's where you find protection in this situation. Like you don't have to fix anything, all right? When it comes to the passion that you have potentially for a particular person. Let's see, the situation here is the 10 of Cups. It feels like this situation with this person is protected for you. You know, how you are demonstrating passion, I feel like, is a big deal. If you're in this energy of faith and realizing that this situation, this relationship, connection, whatever it is protected here. You know, this is about emotional fulfillment with another person. It's about happiness and fulfillment with another person. So what is it that you're manifesting here? Page of Pentacles, small energy. Okay. You know, pages are about communication. So I feel like when it comes to another person, you know, you might be manifesting some communication, but it doesn't match the passion and the emotional fulfillment that speaks to the situation with this person. Whatever communication that you're going to have, it doesn't feel like it fits the depth of the relationship or connection that you have with this person. Details, what do we have? Look at that, the Sun. This is the card of yes. So whatever you intuitively feel like you should be saying yes to, I feel like you need to listen to that. And if you're saying no to things that you normally wouldn't say no to, and you're feeling miserable because of it, you know, it feels like you have to start saying yes to something. Start saying yes to expressing your passion and how you communicate in a loving way with this person. This is very small energy, you know, and it has the energy of going back and forth between a new opportunity and also between the limitations that you perceive to be in this connection. All right, the guidance, what do we have here? King of Cups. So the King of Cups is not very good at expressing his feelings. All right. He has them. He knows what those feelings are, but he's not great at expressing them. So the guidance here, I feel like, is how you're expressing love. Are you showing excitement for this person, or are you being cold and standoffish? You know, are you excited to share your cup of love, or does it feel much more safe to just hang on to it? I mean, we've got Sun, King of Cups, Ten of Cups. So there's happiness and emotional fulfillment surrounding the King of Cups. But the King of Cups isn't comfortable expressing deep, intimate emotion and love. So the guidance here is allow yourself to be happy and passionate as you express your feelings, not worrying about how the other person is even going to receive it. Okay? I feel like you bring emotional fulfillment to another person, which ultimately brings emotional fulfillment to you. Not focusing on the limitations, but the opportunity here. So let's see. Let's take a look at that passion card. Let's take a look at that. And I want to look at the Page of Pentacles, which is what you're manifesting, which doesn't match with the situation or the details of this. Temperance. Okay, so first off, you could be passionate about a particular Sagittarius, okay? But this card, you see that she is mixing her cup, her two cups here. The Two of Cups lives in the Temperance card. So chances are we're talking about a mutual connection here where the feelings that you have, the other person shares for you. But you're trying to figure out, you know, how you might be figuring out how to temper your passion, which is really causing you to not feel authentic, okay? Because it's either tempering your emotion or your passion or both. And when we were doing the first part of your reading and it was about communication for you, you know, I feel like you're over-tempering, you know, your passion and emotion within your communication. So your communication is coming across rather cold, okay? Page of Pentacles. The Star. We saw the Star in the last part of your reading. So this is big energy. This is about your heart's desire. So you're not necessarily, you're manifesting, I feel like, the dark side of your heart's desire as well as the light side. And it's like, it's time to decide what energy you want to be in. How, you know, because it does matter when it comes to communication. You will communicate in a way that sounds depressing, sounds sad, sounds, again, cold, or you can communicate with the light of the Star, which is, you know, about your heart's desire. This is saying that you are manifesting your heart's desire, but it's like you're dimming the Star through how you're communicating by focusing on the limitations, whatever the limitations you see in the situation. I feel like have a grip on you. If you could just find your happiness and kind of live in that kind of ideal sunny world, this is the card of yes. Living in that energy, living in that vibration would feel so much better to you, okay? It would feel so much better to you. Let's look at this here. Faith and protection. 10 of Wands. So you might be somewhat overcome by a burden in this situation, by that heavy, darker energy. You're protected from it. It's time to drop this energy. It's absolutely time to drop the 10 of Wands energy. You know, whatever this Page of Pentacles, and I feel like this is what is weighing you down. weighing you down in the limitations, which is causing you not to be as happy as you normally are, and it's causing you to over temper your passion and your emotion, like you're pushing that down for some reason, okay? The Sun, the details, and the Ten of Cups, the emotional fulfillment of this situation. The Emperor. Okay, you might, first off, you might see an Aries as a hindrance in some way to your emotional fulfillment. But I feel like what this is saying, in order to have the Ten of Cups, that complete emotional fulfillment, it's time to surrender, which is the highest vibration of the Emperor. You know, it's not the energy of trying to control. You might be finding yourself trying to control people or trying to control the situation or control the communication. I feel like by allowing yourself to surrender, especially to this King of Cups, this emotional expression, that's what allows this Ten of Cups emotional fulfillment to come in for you. The Sun, the Four of Cups. Okay. So what do we have in the Four of Cups? We have the Ace of Cups, and then we have the Three Cups that have spilled over, the losses. So I feel like this card completely is about the Ace of Cups. Your cup of love may not feel full right now. How are you going to fill up that cup? You know, that's why you're tempering this Two of Cups connection, possibly with a Sagittarius, with an Aquarius, with a Cancer, with an Aries, with a Leo, perhaps. Lots of fire energy here. This is about your cup of love. It doesn't feel like it's full right now. Okay, it's surrounded by loss, and the primary detail for you is to find the happiness with your own cup of love, because that washes away the loss. The loss becomes less important. You might be in a situation, you might have gone through some hard times recently, and it might have tested your faith, but you are protected from whatever burden that you might be experiencing, but it needs to go. It needs to be dropped. It needs not to be focused on. King of Cups, guidance. Wow, Queen of Cups. Oh my gosh. I have to say, okay, I haven't seen this in a while, but the Capricorn Sagittarius readings are very, very similar. So what this is telling us here is that you have a very deep emotional connection. We've got King and Queen of Cups. It's coming up in the guidance. This is the type of connection that you share with somebody. You might have felt at one point that you lost it, but I still feel like there's happiness around this. You still see this person as your heart's desire. I feel like the guidance is to embrace it. Embrace an emotional, intimate, loving connection. Open yourself up if you're the King of Cups. Open yourself up to receive it if you're the Queen of Cups, okay? Because Ten of Cups is the situation. It's like this beautiful, happy, loving situation, maybe something you've always dreamed of, is just being pushed down by you and how you're communicating right now or not communicating, okay? All right. So let's get a couple of oracle cards, one for you and one for this person. All right, one for you and one for them. All right, what do we got? Look at that. Outrageous openness. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Outrageous openness speaks to passion. It also speaks to communication. Okay? Passionate communication is outrageous openness. Dear love, open me to your will. Release me from my attachments. Surprise and delight me with your plan. You know what's needed, and I am open to receive. Surrender. For your person, grounded. Many of the most evolved beings on earth are regular folks living with joy, sun, dignity, and courage. So this person seems like they are in a little bit of a more grounded, better place right now. You know, you are in this swords energy, okay, which is about communication. It's also about how you're thinking. All right. So be mindful of how you're thinking about people, how you're thinking about responding to people, and be mindful about how other people might be perceiving your communication right now, because it very likely is affecting a beautiful soulmate connection that is very loving here. Has the potential to be, this person has the potential to be your sunshine and your happiness and your emotional fulfillment. So whatever burdens you, let it go. And that allows this Two of Cups connection to raise up, to have balance in your passion and how you're communicating passionately and emotionally, okay? And that brings in that star, that heart's desire that is in your energy, but it might feel like it's being washed away in these 3 empty cups, when it's really about filling up your own cup emotionally so you can be ready for this type of connection. All right. All right, Capricorn, that is what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, certainly reach out. If not, no problem. I will talk to you next time. All right. Have a great day. Bye.